Welcome back to Boom and Bust. I'm your host, Tony Clement, here with Mark Radha and Angela Baltkois. We're talking about the group Connecting GTA. Mark, sorry, I had to cut you off there, but you mentioned the great number of networking events that Connecting GTA sponsors. Please continue.
Yeah, absolutely. There's on last count, there's approximately 75 different events that happen throughout the year, and they're all varied. It's we've got about 24 or so workshops, and that has to do with how can you scale your business. Providing mentorship, everything from advertising, promotion, to how do we fund businesses through debt and equity, things like that, cybersecurity. And we actually have a lot more programming coming through for 2024 as well. There's other events which are not just business centered, but community focused events as well. We spend a lot of time in the community. We have, I think that the number in 2023 was over 500 volunteer hours. And I think that's even a conservative number. We do far more than that. And so it's about making sure that we're out there and we're supporting the communities that we're part of. Again, this is going back to that, the analogy of an ecosystem that exists, and business is part of that, but being a great corporate citizen is another one. We have events where I think Angela's been part of around the truck wraps and having events that raise awareness on key issues. Angela, I'll let you speak to this because it's such an important topic, but through her business, she was able to wrap trucks to talk about human trafficking.
Yeah, please, Angela, talk about that.
Yes, Connecting GTA and its members have sponsored 3 transport trucks with routes right across Canada, raising awareness on human trafficking. There's actually a 4th truck that will be wrapped within the next couple of weeks and launched in April. Basically, when we wrap these trucks, we then do a truck launch event, and we invite all the local MPs and the politicians, and the whole entire community is welcome, and it's all educational, and it's all about elevating awareness. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. When I talk about Connecting GTA, the first word that comes to my mind is philanthropy, because they're always looking to what can we support and how can we support that. And I know at some point I asked Suresh how many people how much funds have probably been raised over the years for different charitable aspects, and it was hard to quantify, but it's probably near $30,000. And this is all collective effort of members donating from their own businesses to support lots of different causes.
Amazing. Angela, can I just go to you? Obviously, we want to talk about this Economic Development Conference taking place in April. Can you give us a little bit of a background on that, its purpose, and how it's going to roll out?
Yeah, the purpose of the Economic Development Summit is to connect businesses to economic development officers and political leaders. I believe at this point, Ajax, Pickering, Oshawa, Whitby, Brampton, and Belleville mayors have confirmed their attendance. Mark is one of the key persons spearheading the entire planning and development of this, so he can probably speak to it a little better than I can.
Sure. Mark, obviously, when and where is this conference? Let's start with that.
The conference will take place on the 12th of April. It's a whole day conference, and it's going to be hosted at one of our member spaces at 369 Global's event space at 100 Westney Road South in Ajax. 100 Westney Road South.
Excellent. And give us a sense of what the schedule looks like for this event.
Yeah, so the schedule is an all day commencing around 9 in the morning. And what's great about it is that it's going to be a play between economic development with municipalities, so the officers and the key people within economic development, and showcasing businesses itself. So really a sense of, how do we better run public-private partnerships? What does partnership look like? Who's out there, right? A lot of businesses don't actually know who to go to, right? And so we're going to be spending the day really focusing and highlighting certain regions. What are they good at? What type of growth are they looking for? and then pairing that up with the businesses themselves. So businesses are going to have a spotlight on them to be able to showcase, this is who we are. This is how many people we support in the community. We're looking to expand. Here's what we need for support. So the day is going to be divided between kind of a back and forth
Right.
of understanding who needs what and then pairing them together.